Hello. Well, wait a minute. Let me move some of these boxes. Well, hello. What do I do with all these watch boxes? And what do you do with them? If you've been watching my videos, you know that one of my goals in making these videos is to share with you my experiences in watch collecting. What I do, what I like, what I did bad. In this episode, I want to talk about these watch boxes in which manufacturers ship their watches, and more generally, how to store my watches. After all, my collection is growing a bit. I'd really like you to join in and contribute to this discussion in the comments below. Let me know what you do with these boxes and how you store your watch collection. We can all learn from each other. I've been collecting now for about a year, and I've purchased over a dozen watches. And each one comes in some sort of presentation box. That packaging that comes inside the actual shipping container, this thing. What do we do with these? These we throw out, or hopefully you're recycling them. But I'm talking about the presentation box. And they come in all shapes and flavors. This is the one that my Seiko Alpinist came in. A very simple box with just a place for the watch. At the other extreme, at least for my collection, is this Christopher Ward box. Actually, a box within a box. It's got this nice top shelf for all your paperwork, and then it's got this hard cardboard fiber box in which the watch comes. Now Squale does something a little different. Theirs comes in a box, but within that box is this nice leather or leatherette watch pouch or watch roll with room for your watch and paperwork. Something a little different. And these run the gamut from this fairly inexpensive plastic box that Vostok uses to ship their watches to this nice Sin box, which under the paperwork, they have this nice padded watch box, which not only contains the watch, but they include some special tools for the bracelet. This is a hex wrench for removing the screws in the bracelet. And just to demonstrate the high end that some watch companies will go to, this is the box that my Christopher Ward leather strap, which was ordered separately, came in. Do I want to keep it? I don't think so. No one's really going to look for that if I ever go to sell the watch. So what do we do with these boxes? Well, I suppose you could keep your watches in them, but if your collection is more than a couple of 3 watches, that becomes unwieldy. They're not all the same size. And to get to a watch, especially those like this Bowl watch, which comes a box within a box, it's going to take you more time than you really want. So what do? Well, I keep all my paperwork in the original boxes. I keep any links or extra links that I've removed from the watch. I keep any tools that came with the watch. I keep them all together on a shelf. Essentially, I'm keeping box and papers together. And by storing them away, they're not going to get tattered or destroyed. So where do I keep my actual watch collection? As I said at the beginning of this video, I've gone through several versions of storing my watch collection. When I started out, I got this nice little watch box. Has 5 slots. It's by a company named Jin Di Long. Nice wooden box, nice looking hardware, glass or plexiglass top, and I really liked it. But as with many collectors, I quickly ran out of slots. Not only that, I was starting to acquire some extra straps and I had no place to keep them. So I looked for something that had more spaces for watches and some sort of storage compartment where I could keep my watch straps and bracelets. And so I acquired this by a company named Sogmix, if that's how you pronounce it. It's got a, I don't know if this is leather, but a soft material on the outside, nice plexiglass cover. And you can see this supported 10 watch slots. And it also had this compartment on the bottom, which allowed me to store straps and bracelets and anything else I needed. But the problem with this is this compartment came very cluttered, as you can see in this picture. Not only that, once again, I outgrew it. I started to have more than 10 watches. So I decided to take a slightly different approach. And this is what I'm currently using. This is my 24 slot watch box, also with a clear see-through top. And you can see it's got room to hold more watches than I currently have. I even use it to store a pocket watch and some old family watches that I inherited. And what I've done for my watch straps is to buy this Caddy Bay watch strap box. And it's actually got this shelf with these separators. You can see I also keep tools in here. It's a little messy right now. It's actually got 2 levels in it. And what I think I'm going to do is not use this top part, but use these bays down here, label them based on the lug size of the strap, and sort of line them up like this. So I could have 16 millimeter, 18, 20, 22, whatever, put some bracelets here. That's what I'm thinking of doing. We'll see how it works out. This turns out is very convenient. And what I've done is I've set up the adjustable shelves on my bookcase so that these fit in very nicely, don't take up much room. I can slide them right out onto my desk here and pick out the watch I want and work on any straps or bracelets that I need. Turns out to be a very nice, convenient arrangement. And I think this setup will last me for quite some time, unless I go crazy buying more watches. And that leads me into a subject for an upcoming episode I'll be putting together shortly. How many watches are too many watches for a collector like me? If you want to be notified when it gets posted, please subscribe and hit that bell icon. But most of all, let's hear what you do with your boxes and how you store your watches, straps, and bracelets, and any of your watch tools. Thanks for watching.